a matchup we have for you. Part of what makes this the best sport in the world, a rivalry game. A time where no matter what the record or the season outlook, a win in this one solves all problems and gets you those valuable bragging rights. Glad to have you with us from Aggie Memorial Stadium in Las Cruces, New Mexico, home to the Aggies of New Mexico State. As we'll see a squad from the Mountain West, the New Mexico Lobos, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the New Mexico State Aggies. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. New Mexico State will kick it off and will be underway. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And that's the end of the line for the return man, but still business to attend to. A penalty marker is down. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. They go to the ground. Not much there. He gets 1 to the 11. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Now the play fake. Might be looking to run.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The Lobos come to the line with a new set of downs. Makes the grab. It's Hankerson. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Grabbed in the middle. It's Hankerson. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Here's a heat. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Lobos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. He uncorks one deep. He's got it on the outside. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
This quarterback was licking his chops coming into this game. He told us this week he felt like there were some matchups that he could take advantage of against this defense, and he wasted no time. Opening drive of the game, he finds the matchup he likes, and that was an absolute dime.
Big plays like that makes play calling so much easier. Now it's 1st and 10 from the 34. Handoff from the gun. Not much room to run. Let's give him 1 to the 33. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They feed him again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So New Mexico's offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him. I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove the...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's hard to imagine starting a game any better than this defense has. 2 sacks on the opening drive of the game. something that they pride themselves on. If they get you in these types of situations, they can pin their ears back and get after you. They've got multiple guys that can be a factor when it comes to rushing the quarterback. You're seeing that very early here in this game.
Now on 4th down, they'll settle for a field goal try. From 55 yards out, and he's got it. Never a doubt.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So New Mexico State's offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
He's got an open man. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there.
Turning it on. He's at the top. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Aggies.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Caught over the middle. It's Key. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Lobos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Stopped in the backfield, and this defense has forced him into 4th down. First one of the day is booted away. They ran him out there 4 times in the victory last week. He's got great speed. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Just missed his man, gave him just a little too much. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running back searching for a hole.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. Last time they had it, didn't pick up a 1st down. Let's see if they can put something together here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Wants to fire on second down. Pocket breaking down. And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. And the Lobos will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Here's the fair catch, and he'll make it close to the 20-yard line. So we'll see this offense make its way out to start the drive. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking for a big gain. Makes a grab deep. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down.
And that has got to be a coverage bust on defense. There is no way the receiver should have been allowed to be that open deep down the field. Somebody on defense blew their assignment.
Pulls it and fires to the left. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Showing the arm strength down the left side. It's incomplete, and I tell you, this sophomore quarterback's lucky to get that one back. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wants to bring it back. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Let's see what the Lobos offense has in store. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Rides the back and leaves it. He is denied. Cannot get to the 1st down marker, and it's 4th down coming. The Lobos will call on their punt team. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. They'll start this drive going to the air. Zings it complete to the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the 1st. Leaves it with the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. He lobs one high down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. The kick is on its way. He'll take it on the return. They'll wrap him up and bring him down, and that's how we'll wrap up the 1st quarter. That's it for this period. New Mexico State has the lead. And we've come to the end of one. And let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Off the play fake on 1st down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. Wants to throw on first down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. It's key. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. Looking to throw again. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. And the Lobos decide to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. They'll run it from the gun. There he goes. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage. And the Aggies can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. They go right back to him. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They'll throw on third and short. Got it in the middle. It's Tipton. They got him on the ground, but not before he gives New Mexico State a first down. New set of downs after the completion. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Followed that blocking and got 5 out to the 26. The Aggies with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
I think if you're the quarterback moving forward, you need to start thinking about hot routes to your tight ends and to your running backs because of this outside linebacker. He's a guy that has shown the knack to get after the QB. When he comes blitzing, you need to have an outlet throw in your back pocket.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on third down. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. Now New Mexico will go back to work on offense. After 3 consecutive punts, we'll see if they can dial up something that can get this up. Sprinting away. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, New Mexico.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear with his speed, he was gone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the kick is good, but there is a penalty flag because he paid for making that kick. I think they're going to get him for roughing the kicker.
Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking deep down the right side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Couldn't connect on first down. Now back to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's Banks. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15. And the Aggies want to move quickly.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. New Mexico State to the line after picking up the first down. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Gives it on the option. Able to make the stop after a gain of 2 to the 22. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Running to the left. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26.
All right, that's one the offensive line has got to be able to communicate and pick up. When that inside linebacker comes running through the A gap or the B gap, those O-linemen, they've got to work together, and they've got to pass guys off to one another to make sure they pick him up. They didn't do it that time.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. He'll try to put up the 3 ball from 43 yards away. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. With that field goal, guys, we're all tied up in the early going. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently trailing right now, but it's only a couple of points. That quarterback just needs to show the poise of a young Patrick Mahomes, and they are right back in this. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Baylor. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Now facing a 3rd and long. The snap sets up the throw. Working that wide receiver screen. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a 4th down. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity ladder. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. Guys, that last trip, a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all the stuff they do. It was a nice job moving the football, but they got to get in the end zone this time.
Yeah, and I think to do that, they just got to be more physical at the point of attack, get some push up front. They need to be the best running team in this game to win.
They'll run it out of the shotgun.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Offense working from the pistol. He leaves it with the back. Past the sticks, and he may get more. And what moves this guy has. The jukes, the wiggles, the squirts just went right past him and picked up the 1st down. After run, now throw. Got his man downfield. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New Mexico State now working from the red zone. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Bringing the heat. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. Hand off from the shotgun. They're there to stop him at the 21 after a pickup of 2. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the 1st half. Just outside the red zone at the 21, but it's 3rd and long. going for it all. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. Now it looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Absolutely perfect. And with that field goal, they now have the lead.
And so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. With the catch, it's Key. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. Looking to fire. Pressure coming. And the rush will get to him at the 25. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this 3rd down play. Clock running. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Lobos will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. Plenty of time to work. Not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. Oh, it's a fumble. Oh, look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. To the air on 1st down. He's going to run it. Breaks into the open. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. Moving closer to the red zone. It's at the 27 on 1st down. Got a man. It's Banks. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no 1st down.
Going to try to get it himself. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. And it's 3rd down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. He splits the upright. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. They'll knock him down, and that will take us to halftime. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that 1st half. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. A team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how this rivalry matchup plays out.
And the Lobos will kick it away to crank up the 2nd half. On the move from inside his 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. keeping it on the ground to open the second half. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Trying play action. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Snags it inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12.
And how about the big strike down the field? I love when offenses take shots down the field, try to make big plays. Now they're set up in the red zone.
New Mexico State lines up quickly. Wants to go up top on first down. It's complete to the left. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. Finds his big tight end. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, New Mexico State. The offense flexes its muscle a bit and widens the gap.
Take a little exhale. You know, you did your job. You got points. Now you put your defense in a position where, hey, go out and get another stop. We're in great shape, so the offense definitely taking care of their business.
Lining up to add another. And with the extra point, they stretch the lead to 13. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. Arkansas is currently ahead in this one, but boy, there have to be some nervous moments for the folks in Fayetteville. They have not been able to pull away. They're up by a field goal over Ole Miss. Just another week of SEC football where we've come to expect the unexpected. Fellas?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. The Lobos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. They'll give it to the back. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly. Complete to the left. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. Oh, he got loose. Ball down at the 38-yard line and a big pickup of 15 yards there. And the Lobos have it with a 1st and 10. Off play action. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Using his legs, it's Pouncey. Fights through the pile and picks up a couple down to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal.
Well, there wasn't a lot of mystery on that one, guys. Just simple QB sneak to keep this drive going. They've done a good job so far the entire drive, keeping the chains moving. Nice execution on the sneak. Good push-up.
Looking for the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Lobos! I tell you, when this drive started, the defense thought they had them in a hole. Not anymore. What a performance.
And I really like the play calling by the offensive coordinator on that last drive. That was a nice mixture of running and throwing and getting different players involved. Really nice job, very poised in that play calling, and it showed up with the touchdown.
And he added the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's coming out of the end zone. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The Aggies offense will have another go at it. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. They'll leave it with him. Shows him the stiff arm. Powers through the defender. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Aggies in a good spot here with 2nd and short. From the gun. Give on the inside. Turning it on to the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. The give from the gun. And he was able to wave from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. One back in the backfield. He gets the carry. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This New Mexico State offense is pushing all the right buttons. Coming out on first down with the play fake. And the DB making a huge play, knocking it away downfield. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The play action fake. The sweet feet buy a little time.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there. So instead of throwing it away and getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
And the Aggies kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. He'll pull it on the read. Nice move to keep running. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. The Aggies pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Caught in the backfield. It's Banks. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Catch in the middle, it's Tipton. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. Wants to go up top. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. After a drive this long, a field goal would be demoralizing at this point. It's 3rd and goal. Looking to get it in.
Awesome body control and great job, too, knowing where he is on the field to make sure he got his feet down in bounds. At this point, this guy's been open all over the field, and if I'm the QB, man, I keep throwing him the ball.
It's good. Easy call for the refs. Had to settle for the field goal. So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Off the play fake. And here's a fumble way behind the line. A fortuitous turn of events to keep possession of that one.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover. and the offense fouls it.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Number 50 is on formation to kick it away.
He only needs a sliver of daylight. Can they catch him? They look at him. It's a touchdown. A dynamic, explosive return. The sliver of daylight exploding through it, just vaporizing and reappearing on the other side and housing it.
And punt returners are so quick, you can play touch football in an elevator with them and lose. You can't even get your hand on those. So quick, so elusive. Does such a great job making people miss, but still going full speed up the field to get all the way to the end zone and score the TD.
One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We will get another look at this New Mexico offense. Looking downfield on 1st down. Trying to escape and get it himself. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on 1st down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, the running back has it. May not be the most memorable play of the day, but it's important as he gets them out to the 25-yard line. On 3rd and short, they keep it on the ground here. Nice job to get it past the sticks, and they get him down at the 35. The Lobos will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Made a defender miss. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's Keith. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. And he'll chuck that one away and save the down. Nobody was able to get open. And the Lobos are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Got it in the middle. It's Brown. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36.
And first down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Lobos back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. From the gun, to give, looking for room. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. And the Lobos come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Makes a man miss. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. So at this point, I expected them to go for it here. Instead, here comes the field goal unit. And it's no good. He missed it. Thought maybe that field goal could start some momentum. Instead, the deficit is still 16. The New Mexico State offense returns to the field. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at.
There he goes. He rumbles out to the 39-yard line before he's steered out of bounds. Big play to start this drive. Now they'll snap it from the 39. They'll give it to him again. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Holding.
Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Really nice job creating his own space, running with attitude. He's up to the 37-yard line. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. New Mexico State will be forced to punt. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. Fair catch is made, and they'll mark it at the 19. Off play action on 1st down. Under fire. Slings it downfield. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Got it behind the line. It's Bowers. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Finds his man. It's Keith. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a 1st down. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got it set up on the outside. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. The Lobos can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. What a time that would have been for their first pick of the game. Just this side of midfield, the defense trying to rise up on 3rd and short from the 49. Gonna look downfield again. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's knocked away, and they don't convert on 4th down. They'll go with a direct snap. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Aggies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a 1st down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They go to the draw. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone. The defense uses their 2nd timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. A 1st down run in the red zone. Touchdown, Aggie! And the punishment has been extended. celebration as they try to reel off their 4th straight win. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Let's see what the Lobos offense has dialed up this time. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Key. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
And the Lobos headed quickly to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. You just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense.
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Back to pass. He's looking deep. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. Sometimes you're just too open. Now this offense facing a 3rd and long from their own 30. He'll do it himself. He cannot get there. It'll be 4th down. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. A deep throw as the clock winds down. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up. Great place to start for this offense. Grabbed in the middle. It's Banks. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down.
Brings up 2nd down.
He'll keep it himself. Hard running there. And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. So you might expect to see victory formation. Instead, you will see a field goal attempt. Just drives it between the uprights. And they'll push that lead out a little further. There's a long and storied history of great games between these two rivals, and this chapter adds another to that legacy.
Really impressed by the poise by the winning team as well here. They weren't overhyped in this game. They came out, they looked prepared, they were calm, definitely confident. David, they were able to go out and execute well enough to get this win.
And it's hard in these rivalry games with all the emotions running so deep. Like, you sometimes get overzealous. Sometimes you get too many penalties. It's hard to rein in your emotions, but they did. They kept it in check, and now bragging rights for a whole year.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.